Hawks. Let's have our powerhouse be in our smallest market. Or you're trying to convince me that the refs on a nightly basis all get fooled.
This is The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Wow. Weekdays at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. 3, 2, 1. Stu Gatz. Yes. And Gatz Company. I love that. Stu Gatz and Company. Live. That's what he's doing. Unapologetic. And they're blended sports. Listen, taking's an individual sport with whatever they want. I once went to 11 consecutive dead shows at Madison Square Garden. Sometimes the life is all It's Stu Gatz and Company. Live. Listen weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. Right here on Fox Sports Radio. To find FS1 on your television, go to foxsports.com for details. FS1. FS1. 95.7 The Game, KGMC FM and HD1 San Francisco. On Odyssey Station. And here's what you need to know.
The LA Rams gave new defensive back Trent McDuffie a 4-year extension, reportedly worth $100 million guaranteed. Las Vegas acquired defensive back Taron Johnson from Buffalo. The Chargers signed fullback Alec Ingold, ex of Miami. USA Baseball plays Monday night against Mexico. Mexico on Sunday won 16-0 over Brazil. In college hoops, to end the regular season, number 3 Michigan defeated 8th-ranked Michigan State 90-80. Number 9 Nebraska won in overtime against Iowa 84-75. 11th-ranked Illinois won 78-72 at Maryland. In conference tournament finals, Northern Iowa won the Missouri Valley. North Dakota State took the Summit League. Queens won in overtime at the Atlantic Sun final. High Point won the Big South. NBA wins for San Antonio and Miami. Lakers beat New York 110-97. I'm Steve DeSager.
Pay attention, you just may learn something. Here we go. We begin with the public dancing. Yeah, that guy.
Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
Say what no one else will.
When I heard this, my BS detector immediately started. We don't have to tap dance here.
Because somebody has to.
He has become human toxic waste.
Afraid and repulsed by what he might tell me.
Oh my God.
Live from the Fox Sports Radio studios. Here he is, Ben Maller.
Driving the tank. Welcome in the beginning of another hour of the Ben Maller Show. We are in the air everywhere. Spinning feathers. As we provide endless excitement, unless we don't, coast to coast, border to border, and beyond, on the vast and staggeringly powerful microphones of FSR, emanating live from the theater, the Hot Take Theater in the bowels of world-famous Fox Sports Radio studios, as approved by the Nature Boy, who reminds us that this hour made possible by our friends at Tire Rack. For over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. And Derek, the Bills monster, absolutely loves it. Can't close the deal. Neil says it's outstanding. It's fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. The way the tire buying should be. And I think that is that Mikey the Insomniac over there, our buddy from Tampa. Mikey the Insomniac, and he says, hey, what about that Express? Well, yeah, it's Express Employment Professionals. Don't let employee turnover slow down your business. Express Employment Professionals finds the talent you need to keep everybody on track, from the warehouse to the front office. Express staffs all jobs. Visit expresspros.com today. And I know Cashless Clay, the Saints fan, he supports that. He gives the old thumbs up on that for sure. He does. Hey, how it is. All right, so we lead this hour from Gang Green. athletes are talking. And you hear what they say? No. Today's a big day because it's the legal tampering period. There's been tampering going on in the NFL since the beginning of time. Now it's legal tampering. Legal tampering day. So there'll be a lot of dirt, a lot of gossip that'll be flying around later today. The Jets, one of the storylines, this is not new. It's a boilerplate story. The story is the Jets are planning on tanking to try to get Arch Manning, who wasn't even that good last year for the Texas Longhorns. The Jets considering signing a stopgap. Of course, this will stop nothing. Geno Smith, the Dream Maker, Carson Wentz, somebody like that, or possibly both, to get them through the 2026 regular season. The focus is on trying to lose. They want to build the perfect tank. Geno Smith has shown that he has the skill set. He proved that with the Raiders, that he is so incompetent. He is such a stumble bum. He can get you to the very top of the NFL draft. Just give Geno Smith a chance. He's the dream maker, and he'll make that happen. He'll make that right at your fingertips, right there at your fingertips. And again, the prize supposedly is Texas Longhorns quarterback Arch Manning. So that is a good jumping off point. Let us discuss the question for the esteemed panel. The question. The Jets are considering Geno Smith or Carson Wentz. The theory, the hypothesis is that they're trying to tank for Arch Manning. Is this even remotely credible? So my take on this, I've got the Dragons Triangle, balsamic vinaigrette, and yoga instructor. And we'll combine all of these things together, and we are going to make a bridge to nowhere. Which, oh, by the way, is where the Jets happen to be going, a bridge to nowhere. And they can have some gabagool on the way. No baba ganoush for them, though. All right, so to tick off here, the very premise that this, well, to be credible, it's like, well, the Jets tanking, that would imply a strategy, planning, a roadmap, a blueprint. Calling this tanking is giving the Jets way too much credit. This franchise has not had a direction. You realize the last time the Jets had any kind of direction was when disco was popular. People were still calling LaGuardia a nice airport the last time the Jets had any kind of plan. And other teams, this is the part that I love so much, what other teams call tanking, the Jets call trying. They're camouflaged from tanking. It's like, again, the last time they were any good, people were wearing bell bottoms. And that was in style. How would anyone even know the difference? How would anyone know the difference with the Jets? Seriously. Like, you wouldn't know. Right? They've been face planting for my entire life, and I'm getting older. Last we saw Coach Aaron Glenn, he was dozing off at the combine. And yeah, so you want to trust that operation to execute some kind of master plan. And is Aaron Glenn that messed up? Would he be willing to sacrifice his head coaching career so the Jets get the big arch burger? Is that right? Now that's a choice. Yeah, that's a choice. By the way, Arch Manning, the bloodline is the big selling point, the Manning brand and all that. Good for business, I get it. However, there's still a lot of people that don't seem to understand. He's not Peyton Manning's kid. He's not Eli the Punk Manning's kid. He's Cooper's son. Now, Eli and Peyton, they became famous in the NFL. Cooper Manning became famous in real estate. There's a little bit of a difference. A little bit, just a little bit. Now, add in the fact that Gang Green, just in general, is being run by either Dumbo from Disney or the kids of the owner, or possibly both, possibly Dumbo and the teenagers who are the sons of the Johnson & Johnson family, Woody Johnson's kids. But they're a football version, the Jets, of the Dragons Triangle. That's where the Jets are. The Dragons Triangle, this mysterious region of the ocean where many ships and planes have disappeared without a trace. Very similar to the Bermuda Triangle. This one's on the other notion, but very similar. And if the Jets had drafted, you realize how bad the Jets are. I am convinced if the Jets had drafted Patrick Mahomes, same player coming out of Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes, that by this point, Mahomes, rather than still being the gold standard at quarterback in the NFL, Mahomes would have by now become a captain. Not a team captain, the captain of the Staten Island Ferry. That he'd be working on the Staten Island Ferry. That would be his gig. Rather than playing quarterback for the Chiefs, if he'd been drafted by the Jets, he wouldn't be playing for the Jets anymore. He would have been working on the Staten Island Ferry. Now, further, to free agent land some Nuggets, and man, do we love our Nuggets. Not the Denver Nuggets, but the Nuggets. And we have learned now that the market for Colts free agent wide receiver Alec Pierce, A-L-E-C, Alec Pierce, is apparently out of the budget for the New England Patriots, if you believe the scuttlebutt. However, the 49ers, they're in it. They're in it to win it, supposedly. My question. Chatter overnight, the Patriots cooling on wide receiver Alec Pierce, while the 49ers are said to be in the mix. How does that one strike you? All right, so these are weasel Rolodex phrases. Maybe, might, possibly, chance it happens, like all that stuff. It's a word salad with extra balsamic vinaigrette. That's it, right? A salad dressing, a lot of salad dressing, get that vinegar all over the place from agents and insiders who don't know a damn thing. It's the classic NFL smoke machine. They toss out a couple of vague verbs, and suddenly, breaking news. This is the NFL rumor machine. It's not the George Michael sports machine. You don't even know what that is, but it's like that, but it's similar. Not quite the same. Nobody knows anything. They're all flying by the seat of their pants, and teams are visiting the Bellagio, the high-limit poker room there at Bellagio for Alec Pierce. That sounds to me like the pump and dump. Might as well be an NFT. Just pump and dump. You leak that the Patriots are out, but the 49ers are in. You stir the pot, put a little extra spice in there, sprinkle that on top. Sprinkle, just like that. And try to hit that jackpot. I dig it. Alec Pierce is now suddenly the Mona Lisa at a yard sale, at a garage sale. That's Alec Pierce. Now, we're acting like he's Puka Nacua 2.0 because he had a good year in Indianapolis. And listen, I liked the player last year. I thought he played well. But it's like the NFL's version of buying a house after you did one open house visit. You saw the kitchen once, you didn't see the bathrooms, and now you're offering a king's ransom. And it's got to be all cash. It's got to be all, get that for your thick skull. All right, last thing now, we go to Jersey. New Jersey, where reports also indicating that the Giants, Giants suck, they have been priced out. They've reached impasse with Kenneth Walker, even though it's not the legal tampering period. Walker was on the wish list for the Giants this offseason. However, reports out of Gotham adjacent say that he's going to get a contract so big. How big? So big that the Giants simply will not be able to agree to it. Now, even so, the fact that Giants are pursuing a running back. There's people up in arms over that. A lot of excitement last year. There was a lot of enthusiasm with Cam Scatterbo. And people hoping he would be the workhorse back. It sounds like the Giants have other ideas with the new coaching staff with Harbaugh coming in. John Harbaugh would like to have a stable of running backs in there. And he's not convinced that Cam Scatterbo is the man. So stay tuned as we get to the legal tampering period. Now, the question, the Giants reportedly priced out on Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker. Does this story hold up? Does that story hold up? Since when does the NFL have a price ceiling? Priced out, very dramatic. Very dramatic. The oldest trick in the book. It's the front office code. It's a dog whistle for we don't
Because you'll yell at us. So we're not going to say that. If a team really wants a player, they somehow, someway, whether they have to panhandle, whether they have to dig through seat cushions on the sofa, they find a way. Yeah, it's lying season in the NFL. The salary cap is not a brick wall. Think of the salary cap like a yoga instructor. Very flexible. It bends, it stretches, it does the downward dog if you want. It does whatever the team wants. It's perfect, the salary cap. I'm a salary cap truther. Every team suddenly becomes a mathematician, if you will. When they want a player, they're able to find the money. And then when they don't, it's like, oh my God, these cap guys have no clue. They think they have all the answers, but yet, if you want it, if you're aggressive, you just keep adding and adding good players.
How's it going? Is anybody enjoying anything? Mod, if you want to time them out, you can go and time them out. So, thank you. 20% of I used to deliver pizza. That's a hard job. At least I'm allowed inside. I don't know. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Dump. Dump say tomorrow. Waiting for the next dump. I'm gonna follow my Twitter. What are the reviews? Awesome. We're down 7 subs. 1790 is the official count. This number is accurate. This shirt make my arms look big. This shirt. The burr. Last night, man, I can't even tell you. I've been doing curls. Want to see? Look at this. check this out. You put a rope over your bed. All you do is pull yourself up. So it makes getting out of bed easier. Cause I'm old. I don't want to flip up like a goddamn ninja. And when I walk around, grab every pole and spin on poles. Just all you do is you grab a pole and just walk. And while you go around, you put tension on you pull in, you activate your arm. Just try not, go easy on your hands. Don't squeeze too tight. You might even just want to hold a paper towel while you spin on the poles. Who's rushing a new stadium? The Broncos are rushing a new stadium. I mean, the Broncos are the richest company in America, the Walmart. If they can build a super center. You said dollar bills, I thought Buffalo Bills. You know, I don't want to eat. My camera's too close. I want to listen to my radio. I'm gonna be a porn star. That's what they used to call it. Get a real job. Real good, buddy. You fuck somebody once, they'll be watching that shit for 100 years. They'll be watching your sex after you. We already watched dead girls. I mean, it's like these people are dead. We still watch them fuck. It's like they're not gonna delete. They're gonna delete everything else. Okay. It might only produce one scene. I wanna win adult video award for my breakout star. See, everybody in America could be a breakout star for the adult video next year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody who hasn't America's Got Talent or America's new internet, the new normal. It's a new normal. I want to name my company New Normal Porn. That's what she says. Instead of oh my God, she says new normal instead. New normal. Baby say new normal. Baby say new normal. It's not the new normal. I can't be a kid for Japan. You know, like they have their own pop. Their worthless women can't produce 2 babies apiece. Okay, Japanese women can't produce 2 babies a pop. 2 babies is too much, man. They don't even know how to make one. They want to retard Americans to play Mario. Mario had never had a kid. Baby Mario doesn't count. Brutally friend zoned. Peter North, Christy Canyon, Jenna Jameson. Who's gonna fill their shoes? There's hype for somebody. All this, I can't talk to my dad anymore. Now I got a new job, I can't talk to dad now. What was that? I don't know the girl's name. Because that type of thing doesn't really interest me. I look at the finished product. We all watch porn from 2016. 2016 was the peak of pornography. For the modern casting, oh, I don't know. 2016 still slaps every day of the week. For reference, don't go on set without watching. You shouldn't be on set unless you've. There's 3 types of video. It's like. He's coming back to work. But I tell you what, okay, I've never had cheese pizza. I've never had no cheese pizza, man. I just look at commercially available. You know, I can't close my eyes and, you know, remember any old cheese pizza that I didn't want to eat. You know, I didn't eat any of it. It's amazing how strong America is at protecting the average citizen from it appearing and you will get busted if you look for it and oh, it's funny people get busted. Stuffed crossbar. Stuffed. How about stuffed and not crusty? I saw a single piece of crust on the way home. I didn't grab it. Yeah. No, finders eaters. I almost saw something to eat last night, but I made a wrong turn when I was gonna grab it. I don't know who the new supreme leader is. I can't spell his name. I haven't heard it. I mean, I don't. That means I'm not recognizing it, right? Oh, like this. Sports radio never talks about international conflicts. Okay. My mustache gets smaller and smaller. How many ounces do I got? We're still up to here. I had good viewership last episode, but poor audience participation. The Raiders. The Raiders are going to win more than 3 games next year. Oh, yeah. Wonder Boy says hi. You think the Raiders can win 5 games? Who do they play? Because going to Raiders.com, see the opponents, accept the cookies. Could they beat the Rams? They haven't beaten the Rams in a while. Should they beat the Browns? The Saints? The Jets? Those are three shit teams. They're playing the Dolphins, a shit team. The Titans, a shit team. That's it. 6 shit teams. I think they'll. Oh boy, Howie. How we sucked. I'm from LA, bro. Dude, the Raiders suck in LA. They got only the first year they won the championship. So every year after that, they were broke. They had no money when they won. They didn't even get paid when they won the championship. Should they have let the Eagles win the Super Bowl? They beat the Redskins. That was a shock. The Viking game. They're only one. We're asking the Raiders to give one back. Give back what you stole from us. You stole 3 championships. You just don't steal 3 championships and then sit around broke. They steal 3 championships and then they're sitting around like, who's gonna pay our players? Because the Raiders are cheaters. There should be an asterisk next to all their bulls. John Madden is a dumbass. It's a great. They all got you on these retards. That could never be me. I'm just surrounded by it. It just creeps in where it penetrates the sliver of what I was before everybody else had, Finish my beer offline. I'm gonna end the episode. Good episode. Tomorrow night is not guaranteed. They say Joe Burrow on the radio.
Spotted playing cards in Vegas at the same table with the recently divorced Jessica Alba. There is a massive age difference between the two, and of course people connecting the dots. Well, there may be something there. I don't really care that much. I thought it was interesting. The story I thought was kind of crazy that you're at a blackjack table in Vegas
I was in Cincinnati when Al Davis died.
Hang it out. Side by side.
Looks a little fishy to me.
Right, 2011.
My situation, but it's the hair thing. I don't know if that's working for me. You know what I'm saying? And I get that.
Okay, so what happened?
Full of Jessica Alba, it might be working for him.
I don't know. He's 15 years older than him. I saw Puka Nakua was there also. There's some launch party. They flew a bunch of these people in to Vegas. I guess it was at the Wynn, Las Vegas. So they were hanging out at the Wynn there. And then also a bunch of
We all know that
people now upset.
Carson Palmer never played for Al Davis. He played for he played after Al Davis died, right? Double check which one happened first. Raiders.com. Yeah, anyways. I was in Cincinnati all year thinking we about to make the playoffs. And we did. We made my first year in Cincinnati, we made the playoffs. Al Davis died. I was there. That's where I was watching. And then Eli Manning would beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl in Indianapolis, which is right next to Cincinnati. My first Super Bowl in Cincinnati was the Giants and Patriots for the second and final time. It hasn't happened since. Everybody was shocked. Man, that we were watching the Tom Brady show. Everybody, it was a big barbecue in Cincinnati. One of the greatest, but the best Super Bowl party I ever went to, and the Giants won. I'm just eating the dog. I'm not eating the bread of the second hot dog. Can't eat it all. Golden State Warriors radio is the highlight of my afternoon. There's not a game every day. Some days are boring. NBA. I'm a simple man. There's not a lot of things in my life. My favorite thing about streaming is that my radio will never copyright strike me.
That was devastating for my family. That's why having a life insurance.
And even if I was playing Zelda, I would crank up the spot. If I was playing Mario, I would still crank Fox Radio. Because nobody needs to listen to the music, the retarded, you know. The racist chopstick music. My favorite thing about streaming.
Visit 957thegames.com. Right now is the perfect time to head to Saramonte Ford. Huge selection, big savings, and straight up great deals. They've got a lineup of brand new Fords ready to roll. Trucks, SUVs, and hybrids, all priced to move. Whether you're buying or leasing, Saramonte Ford makes it easy, fast, and stress-free. So don't wait. Stop in person right off 280 in Colma or online 24/7 at SaramonteFord.com. That's SaramonteFord.com.
My perception of that, the things that come into me, they better be real. I want real shit coming into me. Okay?
Out of 4 men suffer from this condition.
I don't want to listen to a bunch of crap sounds. Sound is hard to it when it's quiet. Quiet's good. I probably didn't do that. Whatever, go classic and play the AMs. I don't switch to AM. My shit's on FM. I grew up on AM and AM. It was all classical. My family was too cheap. Man, shit, like if your TV didn't get FM, your parents didn't care, dude. Trust me. No, people didn't care. They're like, they wouldn't throw away their amp. You'd still be. Cars had AM radios. I spelled that wrong. The only time you deal with AM radio is like when you're in some old ass car. Okay? Nobody even bought radio. But radios. So yeah, the world is poor. There's not a lot of money. My family was too cheap. They have an AM radio in the house, but you put an FM radio in your house. You don't put an FM in the car. That's stupid. What kind of radio are you really working? Are you working with like a 1930s radio with shit? You got bulbs, like light bulbs. You only see those in like old black and white movies. I don't know how to operate such a machine. I just see that they got light bulbs on their radios. My radio is a Sony, and my Sony radio will probably work until I'm dead. I mean, radios never break. I mean, they break. You get junked with the car. If most radios are in the car, they become junk. Was it Cash for Clunkers? I'm listening to that song. That tampon song. That is a tampon song. Oh, I see. I got the pretzel. So it's a starch. We're gonna dissolve the starch with my European European genetic advantage. I can dissolve starches with my saliva. I should stick it in my cheek like a chipmunk. San Francisco. I did 30 years. I did 30 years in Los Angeles. I hope everybody enjoys it. I ain't going back. Let's see, 11 years. I've been here since 2015. 2015, when I got here. About 2017, that's 12 years in the back. No. I love the 49ers radio. I live with 49er fans. And I go to the 49er parties. I'm not a big Marshawn Lynch fan. He's one of the most overrated running backs of all time. Yeah. So overrated, man. You can have your beast mode. Oh, you're playing. That's your guy? I'd never take that guy. That guy's trash. Beast mode is trash. He ruined his legacy. Okay. What team did he play for? I don't even remember because Sherman switched teams and he was one and done. They didn't zoom in on his face. I mean, I had to watch Richard Sherman's lips curl. Whatever. I'd rather zoom in on beast mode. The director of the Super Bowl was like, we don't need that shot. We don't. They edit that dude out. He was edited out, bro. You're talking about a dude that got edited out. About to forget he was on the team. How much beer? I got a lot of beer left. And we're gonna hit, it's 54 minutes. He squanders his time at the top. If you play Madden, which copy of Madden has the best version? Let's see. Well, let me go look at Marshawn Lynch. 2007 as a rookie. So you could play GameCube. I mean, he's lucky. He's lucky. But that's his only claim to fame, that you could actually play. But I mean, go back to Oakland and make a difference, but he can't. He can't. You know, he's abandoned Oakland. He's scary. Okay, he knows 1,000 people. I know like 2 people. Okay. Try not to deal with people who know more than you do. Okay. I don't roll. I don't roll paper. $177 views. Swiping up on the battery. 42%. I'm about to check how many likes this episode has. Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now, or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
And your real estate. Real estate for kids.
Definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. Do you feel stupid for buying a timeshare? Don't. It's not your fault. You were most likely told you could rent it, and it was a great financial investment. And the deal was available today only. If this happened to you, contact your resort or Wesley Financial Group for help today. Call Wesley now for your free exit information.
How many likes do you think this episode has? It's Boomer Esiason. How many kids can't pronounce Esiason? Why should you be able to? Three likes? Is that like the warrior symbol? Stephen Curry is the greatest point guard of all time. So we got the greatest athlete in the most important position, in the most demanding sport. San Francisco is where the best game happens. Every single game is the most important game. You can jerk off if you want. Yeah, stroke off and lotion. Okay. But so in San Francisco, with Curry, think about Curry when you're thinking about stroke gooning. Okay, sweet, thanks. I mean, and some LGBT, some. Yeah, this is safe zone. You want me to check out her? Do you even lift? Ask your woman to smash. You know, women have to participate in weightlifting as inanimate objects. Most men can't lift a woman. You just want, men should sit on their, women should sit on men, and men should push them off. Push and you know, get off me, ho, with your crotch. Okay, you thrust up really, and that's how you get your mom off. That's right. We love the Seahawks. I mean, we love the Seahawks. There's nobody here that's pissed off that the Seahawks won. They're not. We're over it, and we respect Sam Darnold, and we're glad. You know, it wasn't the Patriots. You think we beat them? There's no Patriot fans here. We just might sign one Patriot off the. We expect to have Patriots on the Niners next year. I don't even know what position the guy's playing, but yeah, San Francisco just took a guy from the Patriots. I'm gonna load up spot track here. Nope. I'm on my spot track transactions. Alright, you're cool. Is that a doobie bandana? No, it's a trash bag, melted trash bag, synthetic fiber bandana. Totally synthetic. It's almost like a rubber band. It's like a rubber band. But I'm looking at 49ers transactions. It's the weekend. Rinse do. I missed the 303 scores. Dang it. Who did the Warriors play today? Are we one game above 500? We're in 10th place in the West. Royce, yeah. Royce. Yes, landlord Bob. It's my chin and nose have some hair. That this hair just, it comes out of my nose. Yes. lucky. Sometimes I think about just cutting it, right? Yeah. One side's always got so long right there. Cut the tip off. Could cut that. But did you leave a like? Yeah, you did. Thank you. Do you think my subs went up? No. I didn't see the subs go up. It's where the side just grows fast. Feel brave. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How many pieces? How many pieces? Oh no. Almost all gone. Almost all gone. No, this gets more off that side. And right there, it almost looks even. I think just this has to go. Being brave. Okay, it took a long time to grow. Yeah, it helps to use a mirror or a smartphone while trimming. Stress free, not rushing in the bathroom environment, you know. It's been uneven for a little while, but it's still, you can see through it. You can see it's very thin. And I'll take all that off later. There's too much color. I'm only letting only the white hairs are allowed. All right, guys? So if I find a hair that's not white, is gone. All right, gone. It looks better now than it did when I started. The slow side is not gonna catch up. I'm like, come on. Okay, I'm gonna start hang. Let's hang. I'm gonna hang it. Make that shit longer. I got stuff on my chin. A lot of guys can't. They can't do it, guys. You know, I didn't know I could have had all this cool. I should have done it. Had a chin like this 30 years ago. That would be hard in high school. Graduating high school like this, that would have been hard. And how long will it grow? Is it going to look like Jim Neidhart? Is that what am I going to look? How long until it becomes a point? Because right now it's kind of splitting. It's beginning to split. But will I squeeze it? Will I squeeze it or will I split? What will happen? And when I'm a porn star, what will it look like on set? Okay? And all the other porn stars who can't even grow a beard, I'm gonna be like that pirate dude from Red Light District. Yeah, I got the Mambo perv hair, and the pirate beard. I belong on a set. Yes, the next Captain Jack Sparrow, exactly. Did you rent with Hearst? Not exactly. You should tap out. But shit. I drink that. Coconut Morgan. I got a bell notification. The Battle of Poitiers. I got a commercial for Slate. We build it, you make it, Slate.
On September 19th, 1356, near the city of Poitiers in western France, a smaller English army achieved one of the most astonishing victories of the Middle Ages. By the end of the day, the King of France himself was a prisoner. It was a humiliation that shook a kingdom to its core and proved that Cressy had been no fluke. Crown the road to Poitiers. The war between Edward III of England and Philip VI of France had already raged for nearly 2 decades. After the English triumph at Cressy, 1346, and the capture of Calais, 1347, France struggled to recover. By 1356, leadership had passed to John II of France, determined to restore French honor. Meanwhile, Edward III's son, the formidable Edward the Black Prince, was leading a destructive raid, a chevauchée, through southern France from his base in Aquitaine. The campaign burned towns, devastated crops, and undermined French authority. John II resolved to intercept and crush the English force. Crossed swords outnumbered, but not outmatched. Near Poitiers, the French army, perhaps 15,000 to 20,000 strong, caught up with the Black Prince's force of roughly 6,000 to 7,000 men. On paper, the result seemed inevitable, but the English had advantages. Strong defensive terrain of hedges, vineyards, and narrow lanes, experienced longbowmen, a disciplined command structure. The Black Prince positioned his army on high ground, forcing the French to attack uphill through constricted approaches. Bow and arrow, the battle unfolds. The French launched repeated assaults. Knights advanced in dense formations, but the terrain disrupted coordination. English and Welsh longbowmen unleashed devastating volleys, breaking momentum before close combat began. When fighting closed to hand-to-hand combat, the English men-at-arms held firm. Then came the decisive moment. A well-timed mounted counterattack struck the French flank. Disorder turned to panic. The French line collapsed, and in the chaos, King John II, fighting bravely in the thick of combat, was surrounded and captured alongside his young son. A reigning king of France was
King
now
John
a
is
prisoner of
captured.
England. Crown the capture of a king. The capture of John II was unprecedented in scale and consequence. Medieval warfare often saw nobles taken for ransom, but rarely a crowned monarch. John was treated with chivalric respect and transported to England, where he lived in honorable captivity. Yet his absence left France politically unstable and economically strained. The ransom demanded was enormous, crippling the French treasury. Scroll the aftermath. The victory at Poitiers led directly to the Treaty of Bretigny, 1360. England gained vast territories in southwestern France. Edward III temporarily renounced his claim to the French crown. France agreed to pay an immense ransom for its king. However, the peace would not last. The war would reignite within a decade. Still, Poitiers marked the height of English success during the early phase of the Hundred Years' War. Castle, a turning point in medieval warfare. Poitiers reinforced the military revolution first seen at Crécy. Infantry and missile troops could defeat heavily armored knights. Tactical positioning outweighed sheer numbers. Discipline overcame aristocratic bravado. It also exposed the fragility of medieval monarchy, when even a king could fall into enemy hands. Balanced scale legacy. The Battle of Poitiers was more than a battlefield triumph. It destabilized France, strengthened English prestige, and reshaped the political landscape of Western Europe. On that September day in 1356, a prince won glory, and a king lost his freedom.
So you want to start a business. You might think you need it.
Eat the bugs. The last one. Behave yourself with your money, Ted. Pennies. Pennies. I should wash my hands, but I'm not gonna. Great, now there's change all over the floor. Gonna wrap the episode with that thought, guys. It's big sad. I got about 200 pennies. and feel like I just lost all my money on oil. The price of oil's going up, but my pennies. Nobody's even asking for them. I swiped a card. I'm lucky I got so many pennies. I'm humble bragging. Humble brag. That's 20 pennies in my arts and craft collector's kit. We're no longer circulating pennies. We just collect pennies for Lowell. 200 will fill my pants pockets. How many more do I need? I have enough. I got one plastic bag. No, you can't even get plastic bags anymore. Oh no, shirt's flying off. Oh no, Ted, bald spot. Hide your bald spot, Ted. Is it inside out? No, it's not. Back to normal. Back to normal. Is that like? See, I mean, is this AI? Gronk? Is that AI? Is this real? Is this real? No, who am I? I am. God.
今度はお前らのありとあらゆるところに鈴木を植え込んでいくぞ。気づけば鈴木、右を見ても鈴木、左を見ても鈴木、携帯を見ても鈴木、どこを見ても鈴木だらけになるんだよ。だけどナンバーワンクソ弱いね、本当に。何って俺は3番目に強いって言ったからどんなもんなんやろな3番目と思ったら、あ、これやったら一番強いやつも大丈夫やなと思って。ナンバー3はさ、一番はどんなやつなんやって。でも全員モグラやろ。モグラはモグラでしょ。モグラはモグラやけどどんなんやろね。どのレベルなんやろね。鈴木って好き嫌い多すぎじゃない？いや多いね、めちゃめちゃ多い。まず山の幸は全部食えやん。貝食えやん。あと何食えやんって言ったっけ？貝食えやんやろ。ああ、そう、山の幸と貝やね、特に。キノコ類はもう全部無理やろ。てか山の幸はもう全部無理で、キノコ類無理やろ。いやマジで好き嫌い多いよ。そうでも好き嫌い多いことって別に悪いことじゃないと思うよね。だってしょうがなくない？別に好き嫌い多いの。そう出てきたもん全部跳ねたりさ、なんていうあれすんのはそれは悪いことかもわからんけど、別にそんなことせんでもさ、鼻から入れやんかったらいいやん。入れやんかったらいいし、嫌いなもん頼まんかったらいいやん。さ、何でもかんでも嫌いなわけじゃないからな、俺も。おすすめの、ロープレは何ですか？おすすめのロープレ何ですかね。でもね、最近やった中ではマジで配信の中でやった中では前も言ったけどグランディア、そうグランディアはめちゃめちゃ面白かった。あれ多分ねセガサターン PC プレイステーション1とかその辺でもできんのちゃうんかな。今 PC でもあるしね。グランディは面白かった。あとオクトパストラベラー好きやね。オクトパストラベラーゼロはまだやってないけどね、ワンツーやった面白かった。はい。
仲間だよ。いつまでも仲間だよ。仲間だからあんたの力になりたいよ。それであんたの夢が叶うなら何だってしてやりたいよ。でもね、サイファー、あんた操られてるだけだ。うわ、よく言った、風神。もう自分の夢も何もなくして変なものの言いなりになってるだけだ。だから元に戻ってもらいたいんだよ。それ私たちじゃできないからスコールに任せるしかないんだよ。うわー、そうだよね。タリアさ、タリア、一番近くで見てたもんね。悔しいよ、スコールに頼るしかないなんて。サイファー、まだ続けるの？ダメそうだ。今までありがとよ。大臣風神。うわー、もうおかしくなっちゃってますね。落ち込んでる2人が。騎士ごっこを続ける気か。騎士は汎用した。今の俺は若き革命家ってとこだな。何の革命？何やってんのよ。いつでもでかいことやっていたいんだよ。でかいことだけど自分の意思のもとじゃないからな。止まってたくねえ。俺は走り続けてみせる。ここまで来たんだからよ。俺はゴールってやつを見てやるぜ。お前らには見せてやれねえけどな。どんどん行っちゃった、どんどん行っちゃった。多分物理で来ると私は思っているので。おー、いきなり助けに来た。いきなり助けに来た。おー、あ、いらっしゃい。今来てくれた方、ちょうどいいところだよ。バッチリでございます。すごいすごいすごい。どんぐらい前？うわー、なんで次返しって何？死んだ？スコールかかってきた。ホーデンさん死んだ？嘘だよ。結構ショック。どうしよう。だいぶ今ショック受けたんだけど。ショックだったの。手に入れたのに。そんな。やばい、フレアまずい。あ、やばい、1000円に入っちゃう。あ、よかった、そんなに入った。なんで持ってたっけ？うわー、ショックでかっ。ショックでかいな。いやー、ショック。あ、結構ショックだったな、今。そういうことがあるのか。完璧に返す。あ、それだけサイファーが強い。
It's not an emergency, Michael.
Tapi kok aku mau tinggal bagus.
Okay, apa?
Lagi nanti ここでファイヤーをしといて、で交代しながら何で使っても大丈夫だよっていうところもね分かってる。あー死んでるー、決まりー。
シーカー上、全般、
ケンさん、ルクシされてる。かわいそうに。なんでだなんでだ、特に変なこと言うてなかったはず。君よありがとうマジかよ、くれんのかよ。こっからボスとか出てこうへんよね、さすがにね。やめてよ、なんか
ケンケン、ありがとうございます。
ケンケンさんありがとうございますあかん、強くなってもうた。
シーカー上、叱られたいっておっしゃったので、とりあえず一旦パンチしておきました。
そうね、パンチはご褒美っていう。あ、まずい。
My brother worked on Baywatch and Coach and Roseanne. Everybody sends their best looking children to Los Angeles to be background actors. And they're not looking to hang out with a no talent bum like me with no money or pull in the industry outside of the casting department. So I mean, my sister worked in casting. My sister was my agent. You need to have at least my sister booked 100 different people, and she'd give me bookings too. Usually bookings she wanted, and she would decide she would book me to work with her. So a few times my brother was on set with us. Mariah Carey with my brother, which probably cost him his unemployment back in 27, back in 07. I never got unemployment once in my life, so I don't know what kind of process my brother fucked up that month. Sure like it when everybody gets their shit. They always be canceling your shit. After 3 months, they'll stop paying you. I'm playing loud Final Fantasy Earthbound music, but read today's new games, today's new releases on PC. A long list of computer games. 100 Underworld Cats, Ages of Wonders 4, Rise from Ruins. Argumuru Survive Game, Ash Warden, Astro Fighters 2, Barda Early Access, Blossom Seed of Life, Brain Puzzle Party, Word Link, Call of Duty Early Access. Can You Escape the Collection, Card Corner, Cargo Hunters, Cornet Busters, Connected Clue, Cozy Fast Hanoi, Dead End Graham, Dangerous Walk, Daily Kiss Lolly, Crazy Bike, Cozy Paintings. Those are the upcoming PC games of today. I act on my show. And now I act on my show, and I have an IMDb page, so you can only get so close to the fire before it burns you. Being backstage is dangerous. I stubbed my toe in the dark. It's no place for anybody. Nobody's gonna see you stub your toe in the dark. They're not gonna send you home early because you can't walk. No. Not when I realized no. ALI. Dude. Everybody you can get injured from bright lights, burning your damn skin, to your damn hurting your eyes, giving you headaches, keeping you awake, to the low temperatures on set, to the set conditions can be crazy when you're pretending when you're at set conditions are. I've seen some bad, and I've been on some cush sets, pretty cush. By 2008, 2006, 2008 were my 3 years in Hollywood. Pretty cush years, not even like 80s or 90s. I was never on set in the 80s or 90s. I'm on set 2006 to 2008. I have 3 years on set. It doesn't. Older actors would say my experience doesn't relate to their old experiences. But I've done Deal or No Deal and Dr. Phil. I've been on Divorce Court. I don't like doing doing TV sucks, bro. TV sucks. Doing movies is good. Yeah. I spent 15 days on set on a Tom Hanks movie. That's pretty fun because everybody's up to the intellect of a Tom. At least they're gonna know who Tom Hanks is. Instead of like, if you're gonna go on the set for our iCarly, which is probably the lowest intellect set I ever went on. Maybe I can't remember that other show. Glee, high school, any high school shows. I don't enjoy being around when there's hundreds of kids on this working. I don't like it. Okay. a lot of things like might have a kid, most shows I got were like adult only background. I never worked on an Emmy award-winning show that had kids on it. Like, if I want to win an Emmy, I'm gonna not invite kids. Kids don't act; they just fill high school halls. I can't remember every show I worked on, and I didn't work as much as I did work a lot. I worked a lot. Okay, I worked a lot of shows. At least 100 different shows. That's an overstatement, man. How many shows, including every separate movie? I mean, $50 shows, maybe. Including TV, Bud Light commercials and Toyota commercials. Foreign films. Two different times I was there for some nude scenes. Didn't include me. Some nude photography. Jim Carrey movies, Sandra Bullock movies, shark movies, zombie movies, Mariah Carey music videos. I can't, maybe it could be even less than 50 total. Judge Joe Brown, different judge shows, video game award shows. Matt Damon movie. Boston Legal, Mad Men, Grey's Anatomy. Jackie Chan movies. Multiple days on set. Every separate episode. Appearing in consecutive episodes of serials. Probably my greatest accomplishment in just randomness. It's the Cocaine Song. Closing tabs. I'm gonna wrap this episode. Good episode. Thanks for the final comment. Corey Haim. Isn't he the first Corey that we lost, right? No, I'm gonna be 50, and a lot of people don't get this close. So I'm still not 50. Think about being the best. Offensive red hair. It's gone. Oh, that's the end of this episode. Why is this side gotta be so good?